All right, so simple but important question so we get it right later. Do we refer to you now officially as Felipe Franks tight end or tight end slash quarterback? Help us get it right.
I mean, I think whoever wants to create the perception, whatever. I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you. I mean, really, it's just whatever they ask me to do, because I'm on special teams a little bit as well. A little bit of quarterback still, but, mainly tight end, so for everything. So whatever you want to call it.
When did you first know kind of the plan? I mean, did you have an inkling that this was the direction they were going to go last year?
Just coming into this year, just have various conversations and really just practicing a couple of it. Just really a little bit of everything throughout the off season. So I had a little bit of an idea just coming into this spring and into camp and stuff. So yeah, so I could practice it a little bit more before coming in.
Besides, playing special teams and doing some different stuff last year, when's the last time any time in your football career that you were something other than a full-time quarterback?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't remember. I don't think ever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think ever. So
we're talking Pee-wee quarterback all the way through, basically like midway last year.
Yeah. I was always a quarterback. Pee-wee, middle school, high school, college, until I got here.
So you never caught a touchdown before?
I'm trying to think if I did in college. No, I didn't. No, I never caught one.
So, I mean, is that something, a goal maybe, that you'd like to get one this season? I don't know.
Sure, yeah, for sure. That'd be cool. But obviously, I know that it's far-fetched. There's a lot of work to get done. Just really just getting the basics down is something I've been focusing on, like really the whole camp. But I got great guys to learn from. I got Kyle, Ferk, Hesse, and just guys who've done it before. So I have a great group of guys to just learn from, and Coach Peel and the other coaches just helping me out. So it's been really fun just learning.
When we talked to Kyle and I've talked to Drake London and even Coach about what you're doing from quarterback to tight end, they say it's very impressive. That's one of the words. And they talk about how athletic you are. First of all, where's that athleticism come from? Are you training all the time? Like, what are you doing? And also, what does it mean to hear that from the guys that are impressed with what you're doing?
No, that's awesome. I mean, obviously from your teammates to hear that, that's cool. But I would say, I train my brother really. He's always just been, the person in my ear really pushing me to just be the best, all-around athlete I could be. Whether I was playing quarterback, not playing quarterback, it didn't matter. Just really just pushing myself in every asset of my life, not just football either. So that's somebody I lean on. But I guess my athletic genes, maybe my pop, maybe my mom, I don't know. So I guess it comes natural. I don't know.
And what have you learned from Kyle Pitts so far?
I mean, a lot. From the basics as like getting into a stance, to route running, to really just how to carry yourself, bringing the energy to the huddle, just knowing your personnel, knowing the plays. From something so basic to the ground up, really just trying to learn everything from him. And those other guys as well, because some of those guys have been in there blocking a lot, learn blocking from them, and Kyle as well. So it's been fun, like I said, just learning from everybody.
What did you learn from your brother? When you guys were working together, it was something that played this position.
Yeah, my brother's played it. He played it in college and now in the league, going into his 5th year. So, everything. We were like this offseason, just studying really just like run game was something I had trouble with, just being like honest. So that was something that it's different like when you think about it as a quarterback too, when you get out there as a tight end and actually go do it. So that was something that he helped me out a lot with in the offseason, was just really understanding the run game and kind of how to go about it, and not just running to people and having actual steps when you run and hand placement and stuff. So a lot of stuff.
How did you do that?
Yeah. That's a good question. 2 ways. I think one, obviously on the field, was something that he taught me, and then he has a nice place in Cincinnati that we just sat and watched film. I like watching him. He's a really good blocker, really good player. I just watch him and how he goes about his work and how he really just does his business on the field. He's a good person to watch and learn from.
Did he, when you tell him, whatever this is, doing, what's his reaction? He's been around you for
it's funny, but it's cool though. He's obviously me and his mindset has never changed. We're super similar, and it's not about me. It's not. I know that, and I know it's bigger than me, and it's about really just number one, being a team player, not being selfish enough to sit there and think about myself, but at the same time go try to help the team win, go do what I can do to make the team and those type of deals. So
you said it was funny. His reaction was funny. What was funny?
Yeah, it was just funny because it's it's something I've never done before. That's what the funny kind of oh, you're in tight end. It's just it's just funny. So, but we joke about it because it's not like I said, it's not about me or what I think or what anybody else thinks. It's about the people inside the building, what Coach Smith thinks, and those guys, and really just learning and respecting and being the best teammate I can be.
Do you think you could add some value even just into that tight end room because it's a quarterback? You'll know some of the routes and things like that that they might be looking for. So can you also help those guys as well?
Yeah, I think that's something that's been like super like on my side. I would say going into the tight end's room is like I know concepts. I know like how coach wants them run, and I'm not saying that I do it perfect every time, but at the same time like I have a general idea of like what I want to do when I go out there and how to win and like know what the quarterback's looking at on certain coverages and stuff. So that in that instance, it's helped me out a lot.
How's it been wearing the Guardian cap? A lot of the guys have mixed reviews on it. Bobbleheads we've heard. What do you think of it?
I think it's okay. I mean, my girlfriend makes fun of me for wearing it. She thinks I look funny. So everybody has mixed feelings. I don't care. I just go out there and run.
One other thing on the switch, was it hard to accept at all switching over to tight end? Because there have been cases in the past where quarterbacks are asked to play or asked to try different positions that it didn't go as well. I mean, was it hard to accept that at all? What you had been doing, they saw it different.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. No, it wasn't hard to accept it. It's like I said, I've always like, no matter how much like I work at quarterback and do that, I've always like been a team guy, team player, and especially like when you the quicker you can like realize it's not about you, like the easier it is to just say like, let me go out here and do what they're asking me to do and do it to the best of my ability. And so, no, I don't think it wasn't like a hard transition mentally. And then like once I got into that like tight end room, it was just like about how can I learn and how can I learn from like some of the best guys that do it to just be the best I can be. So that's kind of what my mindset was.
Did you give it up on being
Talk to me the guys who have done it in the past. I mean, Logan Thomas is a great example.
Right.
There's guys throughout really the last 30 years who've done this. Did you talk to any of those guys when you do this?
No, I haven't, if I'm being honest. No, I haven't talked to any of them. Really just my brother and some of those guys is really the people I lean on, and coaches obviously to learn, I guess.
Have you given up on being a quarterback?
What was that?
Have you given up on being a quarterback? Is that still?
I don't give up on anything.
No, I was going to say, do you look at the quarterbacks when you're lining up at tight
Yeah.
end a little bit longingly? Like,
No, and I still practice it. Still practice tight end, quarterback. Still practice it. It's not, it's in my head. I try to be the best at all positions, everything that I'm asked to do. And if I'm asked to do quarterback at 5% and I'm 95% tight end, like that's okay. I'm gonna still work hard in that 5% of playing quarterback and still work on my craft there as well. So.
But I don't know if you still have a dream in your mind that I could be an NFL quarterback. Is that still, does that don't fade away, or do you still have that dream?
No, I don't know if it's like I'm trying to see how to word it.
Yeah.
No, it's not like something I forgot about. Like I said, it's just something that I work on my craft, and it's not something I'd ever give up on, or just, like I said, it's about the team. It's not necessarily about me and what I think. It's about like whatever they ask me to do, that 5% work hard at it, 95% work hard at it. Whatever I'm asked to do, I'm working hard at it in my craft and trying to get better at it. So.
I want to go back to what you're talking about with the off season. How different was this off season in terms of training, in terms of getting your body a certain way that was different than maybe years in the past?
Yeah, I think that like really just putting more weight on. If we're just like being obvious, like putting more weight on. If I'm playing tight end, was something that I try to focus on, and then building a little bit more strength, route craft, but really just having the humility to just like learn from people. Like I've never had to go run a route, so it's like have the humility to like step back and you don't know it, so just like learn and watch people, watch film of like route running instead of like watching it. I still watch the defense, but watch it like how to like get open on this type of leverage, that type of leverage. And I've never had really to watch that before, and like route crafting, but it's something I focused on a little bit this offseason as well, trying to get my routes better, winning man, those type of situations. So that's something I've worked on.
How much
Forgive me.
bigger are you?
Like weight-wise?
Weight-wise,
I'm like 237, so something like that.
Forgive me if I'm asking you to repeat yourself, but when you signed here originally, had conversations with the team, did they say, this is the future we might see for you, because we like your athleticism? Did it come up?
You're saying like originally when I first signed?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know. I can't even remember, to be honest with you. No. Like I said, I signed as a quarterback, but once again, when obviously when the coaches make the ultimate decisions and whatever I got asked to do, like I'm not sure exactly what point it was, like throughout the point I was here. At some point during the year, or maybe last spring, I don't know. I can't pick off the top of my head, but at some point the conversation started being had, and then I just started working at that craft. So, like I said, it's not necessarily out the table. I still work like 5% here, whatever they are, but whatever I'm asked to do, it doesn't really matter. I just work at it. So.
Who comes to you with that question, with that conversation? Is it Arthur? Is it,
Yeah, no, I mean, shoot, Arthur's the head man. So I mean, yeah, that's who I listen to. That's who, and that's nothing. I mean, I listen to Coach Pill, Coach, you know. It's anybody. I listen to all the coaches.
Right.
It doesn't really matter.
Obviously,
Coach
but
Rex.
you don't remember who first broached the subject?
No, I don't. But I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sit here up here and assume. I don't know. I just, like I said, when whoever comes to me and says something, I'm like, yes, sir. Let's
got it.
Yeah, I got it. So that's just kind of how it goes.
You're not discouraged by, I know